Hey, welcome to the Team Babe podcast. I'm Jason, and I'm Babe.
And I'm Robin, and I'm Babe.
Howdy, Babe.
Howdy, Babe.
I feel like I've done that like about 1 million times now. Has it been 1 million yet?
No, I mean, it is 50?
50.
Times?
This is 50 times.
50 times, yeah.
But it's really more than that.
It is more than that because
Right.
we had some flubs.
Don't let them in on the magic, man.
I mean, we also had some years that went by where we tried this and it didn't quite work out. So, yeah, man, but 50 is a lot.
Somebody had to be dragged kicking and screaming onto the world stage. We both did the same joke. I also picked up a snort, apparently, when I laugh now, which is great. I don't know when that happened or why, or did I hear somebody, and then I do it? Because
It's a new, like you started laughing differently?
well, I don't know. Have you noticed that I get a little snort going, like a little
Well,
at the end of my laugh sometimes?
Not really. I guess you've always done it. Are you just noticing
Did I
it?
just start noticing it?
Probably. I always have a snort, except it's not like a... That's like a...
Oh, so it's like low, more guttural.
It's in my nose.
It's deeper and
it's
more
a
guttural.
nose thing. Yeah.
Well, that's in your nose too.
No, but you can do it when your mouth shut.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, I can do mine with my mouth shut, or
me.
you?
Maybe you caught it from me. Maybe it's just too much hanging around with me. What do you think?
Hey, man, as long as I'm not catching that Rona, I'll catch a snort.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna give you any Rona. Okay.
No,
Let's
don't.
be clear.
Please do not give me the Rona. Yeah, so we thought we would have an anemia party tonight. It's episode 50. We're like nearing in on that 1 year mark.
We are.
I mean, that's kind of crazy.
That is pretty crazy. Yeah. That we've managed to keep this going for a year.
This year has just flown by every week, man.
Are you pretty impressed with yourself?
I am so proud of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I hope
too.
you are too, listeners and viewers. But yeah, no, anemia, because we were actually supposed to do this a night ago.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that if I'm off my game tonight in any way,
It's my fault?
yeah, because I would have been so on last night.
Man.
I was
pressure.
so charged up.
And I totally ruined it by having anemia. I am so sorry.
Yeah, man, this weakness.
You know, it's like my one weakness.
I thought you didn't show weakness.
I don't voluntarily.
Yeah? Okay.
But, I forgot to take some iron. And then all of a sudden, I thought I was having an out-of-body experience. And I was like, wait a minute. What did I forget?
Oh, the iron.
Right.
Oh, I need to take the iron.
Right. So,
'Cause
yeah.
I used to be underrated.
Yeah, man.
And now it's me who's having the out-of-body experience.
Oh, whoops.
Ghosts.
So
Spirits everywhere.
this is take 2. Yeah.
Take 2? Okay, we're
Yeah.
starting over.
No. I mean, this episode is take 2. In other words, like we tried. We kind of tried. We tried to do this,
Yeah.
But I couldn't do it, man. So I'm going to take the hit. You can blame it on me.
No, I'm sure this will be easily our best episode ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No pressure. Well, I've taken
man.
2 doses of iron since last night. So I'm 100% like on top of it tonight.
That's really interesting. That's something that, makes up like the pans that we use or whatever. Like you just eat some of that and you're like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. It's almost like we're animals or something.
Yeah. It's almost like we should be out there like licking rocks or something,
Be eating lots of meat, prime steak or whatever.
Oh, okay. I see. I see where you're going with this. You're talking about Hyrule.
You mean Haichu?
Haichu.
The land
The
of
land
Haichu.
of Haichu. Mango and raspberry.
Yeah. No, I had to get a little Zelda joke in there,
Yeah. Well, I hate to brag, but somebody completed the game last night instead of recording a podcast.
Wow.
And it was this guy.
Are you feeling so good about it?
Oh, man, I am pumped.
Cool.
That was awesome. That's the first time I've played through a game since, like, maybe Mario, like Super Mario Brothers or something. Or, like, maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I've never actually successfully completed any video game ever. Unless you count, like, one level of Pac-Man. I have done that.
You're quite the gamer.
Yeah.
From what I understand, from what I've been led to believe here.
So what are you going to do with your life now?
I don't know. It's all open. I expect to see like a lot of progress made in like, you know, the international debt market.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna probably make some more songs and stuff.
Oh, that's good. I like that idea.
Which, by the way, we got a new intro song.
Oh yeah.
Somebody put together. I don't know. Is that
Original.
This episode?
I don't know. You tell me.
Maybe it's the last episode. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know.
Yeah, got some new hot beats.
Yeah, shortened it down a little bit.
Some hot
tightened
beats
it up.
coming off the 707. Right?
Yeah, man, coming off of that Akai APK Mini or whatever it is.
Your little tiny keyboard.
My little tiny keyboard.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job making some new songs.
Thanks.
On my musical front, I have actually located the tab for the Golden Girls theme song.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to print it out. That's where I'm at with that.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
Yeah, I mean, like, step 3 is, like, play it on stage.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Right?
Don't tempt me.
Are you going to sing and play? Because it's really hard to sing and play bass.
Wow. This old shtick again, huh? No. I think we know better than that. No, I will not be singing
You
and
could
playing.
be like the Bob Dylan of the Golden Girls song or something.
Oh.
Was Bob Dylan ever on Golden Girls?
No. Do you mean because he's such a bad singer? I don't understand. Why would I be Bob Dylan?
Well, yeah, Bob Dylan isn't like really a very good singer. Like, you know, if you were talking like somebody who's has a really, I don't know, like perfect pitch type of voice.
No, he doesn't have that.
Yeah, I mean, he's no Sinatra. He's no
Barbara. He's definitely no Barbara.
He's no Rufus.
No.
But, you know, he's got that style, that drawl, and that, like, weird and kind of like, thing, you know?
Just like me. I know.
Well, what I'm saying is that you could do something like that. Maybe your thing would be like Anthony Kiedis, you know, I think he can sing a little better now.
But babe, you already know that I'm not a singer.
Yeah, but you can spit.
I'm a rapper.
You gotta write some kicking ass words, man.
How many times do I have to tell you already?
Yeah, bars.
Get it through your head.
Get your bars together.
No, actually, I have a wonderful idea for
What's that?
the song, for the Golden Girls theme song.
Oh, rap?
No. So I make a band. Oh, there could be rap involved. Okay. But
Yeah.
I make a band, right? I get some suckers to, like, you know, play guitar and drums. And someone can sing, obviously not me. We've established that. And I'll play bass. And then every song that we play is the Golden Girls theme song. Okay. But the audience doesn't know that. And then first you play it and everybody's like, oh, that's kind of cool. I remember that song. Ha ha ha. And then you play it again, but just in a different style. So then it's like reggae version.
Okay.
And then they're like, oh, okay, that was funny. You played it again. And then you play it again.
And now for our next song.
Yeah. And now for our next song, it's the same song. That's all they play. But in every like genre. So you just kind of remix it for each genre.
Wow.
Until people are just like, will these idiots please get off the stage? We've heard the Golden Girls theme song 18 times.
It's a really slow burn, like long drawn out like bit.
Yeah. It's a bit. It's a comedy bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But parading
full commitment though.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Like serious.
Jeremiah Watkins level, like you know, Darwin commitment or whatever.
Yeah. And you know, there might be costume changes.
Okay.
I mean, it could make a whole thing out of it, like
Yeah.
what was that one guy?
Glam rock. You could do
Yeah.
the Bowie style.
Yeah, man.
I like that.
The Janie and all that. So what about what's his name? That comedian that was like so famous. They put a man on the moon guy.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Andy
Andy Kaufman. It's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah. You just go out and you play your bongo drums and
do your Elvis impression and your Golden Girls.
That's right.
Elvis Golden Girls.
I'll obviously be Blanche.
Obviously. So not only are you're doing so
yeah, it's multi-level.
Okay. All right. So you'll have Sophia.
Yeah.
You'll have
Rose.
Yeah. And what's the other one?
Gosh, what is the other one? Could we forget? Oh my gosh, you can't forget Dorothy.
Dorothy.
Gosh.
Yeah, no, don't forget Dorothy.
She's what sticks that show together.
Yeah, man.
She's a deadpan.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm gonna make you come to every show.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make you listen to the song over and over.
Oh man. This is gonna suck so hard.
Good. Oh, can't wait. So anyway, enough of that.
No, that sounds great. I look forward to seeing who you cast as like Sophia, or cast in those different roles. I don't look at you and think, oh, there's Blanche. She's a real Blanche, But like,
I'm more of a Dorothy, if we're gonna be honest.
I guess you make me a believer.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, man.
I know how to do it. I know how to pull the wool over people's eyes. Right?
Yeah. So we watched a couple of shows this week, but we started watching the second season of that Afterlife show, the Ricky Gervais show. I don't know. What do you think about that show? Are you?
Well, I at first I wasn't all that excited about season 1,
Mm-hmm.
because the idea of watching a show about someone's wife dying just doesn't seem that appealing.
Yeah.
But
and that's not a spoiler or anything, so don't worry about it if you haven't watched it.
What's called Afterlife? Right?
Right, but that could mean all kinds of different stuff.
Anyway, so, but I was pleasantly surprised. It's actually kind of funny.
Yeah, it's got some funny moments.
And Ricky's really good in it.
Yeah,
he's like a really good actor.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Yeah, about the same. I mean, there was some stuff in like the first season where I was kind of like getting a little. I just wasn't super duper into it.
Yeah.
But then, I don't know. Something in there was like, oh, I like that, Mm-hmm. And then I saw that the second season was out, or heard people talking about it, and I was like, oh, yeah, I got to check that out. And I forgot it was on, actually. So anyway, we started watching it, and that's good.
That's a nice little surprise sort of thing that I forgot about,
Yeah. And on a completely different note, we've been watching that show, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
That FXX show on Hulu.
Oh, my gosh. That show is so crazy.
And we just watched the season finale the other night. That was... I don't think I've seen anything quite like that. I don't know. You guys just got to watch it if you're not...
Like, if you get offended, don't watch it.
Yeah.
Don't watch it. You'll be so offended.
Imagine the worst things that could happen in a prison. And...
No, but I mean, like, the whole show is just, like, full of, like, super offensive stuff. Like, I mean, you gotta be, like, hardcore a little bit to watch that show.
Come on, I don't know. Really? You think? More so than a lot of other stuff out there?
Who would you recommend that show to?
Everybody.
Your sister?
My grandma. My dead grandma.
Yeah, right.
Gam?
Yeah, right. I mean, that's like... Okay.
Gam, you gotta check out this show. It's my favorite show.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's good though. I mean, like it's creative and it's weird and it's like very unexpected and like the rapping is actually good.
Mm-hmm.
Which that's probably the thing I'm the most surprised about.
Yeah, that is kind of a surprise, huh?
I was like, oh, they're gonna have this one song that they play over and over and over again because that was like the only song that they could like come up with for the show. It's not true.
No.
There's
more than one song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's fun. If you guys are looking for any show recommendations, check those out.
We know you are because that's what
if you're
we're doing.
a twisted individual.
I think everybody's gonna be by the end of the Corona, don't you think?
You think?
I think everybody's gonna be a little twisted.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Like,
How could you not be?
what if you go in twisted? Do you
Well.
untwist while you're in there? Does it like cancel
No.
itself out?
No, I feel like I have twisted going into it, and so I'm just like prepared. I'm more prepared. Yeah.
Twisted sister, man.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, twisted sister.
Okay.
Yeah, rat, twisted sister. What is twisted sister? What does that even mean?
I don't know. I always thought it was like some
Is that like
drag queen thing or something.
Is that some like a tornado reference or something like that?
I don't think so.
Like
Who
are
knows?
two tornadoes like, you know, have you seen videos of them where they're like kind of like dancing back and forth? Is that like called a twisted sister or something?
It could be. Who knows? No, I think it's actually like you got a friend and they're like your evil twin,
Thank you for being a friend.
you know, but they're really your twisted sister,
Oh,
your evil twin,
okay.
right? I don't know
Yeah.
why a band full of all guys that dress like women would call it that though, but I think it's more about being a drag queen personally. But,
Okay.
you know,
I'll buy that.
what do I know?
I'd buy that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. And as we've been watching, you know, show, we enjoy watching a show or two in the evening, hanging out, kind of unwinding.
Yeah, we do.
And as we've been doing that, I don't know if it's different or if it's like a new level, but Charlie keeps like creeping out of the room, like kind of walking around, doing his Steve Clymer impression,
Yeah.
and like, you know, dragging his feet around, like filling up his water bottle and stuff. Just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
this is just my time to hang out.
Well, one, he's bored, right?
Yeah.
Like we all are. Cooped up, right? You know, on the boat. And, you know, there's that part. And then also I think he's just like more and more interested in what it is that we're watching.
Oh yeah.
And he's also pissed that we don't let him listen to this podcast. And he's mad because he thinks he should be our cameraman. And our editor and our producer.
Like we need somebody to hold that camera like right there.
You need somebody to be directing the shot, man.
To switching cameras and stuff.
Unfortunately, Charlie and I have some things in common. You know what I mean?
You both want to be camera operators?
Yeah, lots
deep
of
down?
opinions. You know.
Oh, I see.
Lots of like creative control types of issues. You know. So I was like, yeah, maybe someday. Okay, but not today.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a symptom of the old corona, you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And just like getting older or whatever and
Right.
being more curious, I guess.
Both.
But it's like we'll be watching like Bosch or like Kill Tony or something like
Something that has something horrifying on the screen.
yeah, or
Right.
that they're talking about horrifying things like repeatedly.
Yeah.
And
then
like
he appears.
he just appears and then he like fills up his water bottle and then like goes, "Hey, yeah, oh, you guys watching some Kill Tony, huh?" It's like, yeah, we are. We're trying to, dude. And they'll like go back in and then come back out like 20 seconds later.
Maybe he's like hoping that we'll just be like, would you like to join us? Would you like to watch some Kill Tony? You know?
Someday.
Not going to happen. Yeah. Well, you know what? Like, I believe we tried to watch Harmontown or Kill Tony with Morgan, who is grown up, and that was very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I was like, we're not going to do that. I'm sorry.
When you like start your episode with a rap about fucking mamas,
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
like,
it
I don't
makes it
want
a
to
little
watch
tough
that.
to watch
No.
with your children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just not meant to be. Yeah. Not for me. Anyway.
Yeah. It's like that is the child-proof rapper on an episode of Harmontown.
Yeah.
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 It's like if you come out and your fucking mama's within 5 seconds.
That's how Harmontown is mostly, isn't it? I mean, really, like I feel like he did that a lot, right?
Oh yeah. No,
beginning.
that's his style for
Just
sure.
get on the mic, you know. Okay, alrighty.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I have my boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
So, so I think more of that's going to keep happening.
Yeah.
You know,
That's fine. It's funny. He's a funny little guy.
Yeah, he's a funny little guy.
What a funny little guy.
Funny guy.
He's so little too.
He's such a tiny little guy. I mean, he's as tall as I am now, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, isn't he as tall as me, practically?
No, almost, but not quite. Yeah, but he's only 13. So watch out. Be afraid. He's going to be like, 6'6" here pretty quick.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
Yeah. That's weird.
Okay.
I don't think he's going to be 6'6", but I mean, it's just, he's a big kid.
Well, nobody thought he was going to be 10 pounds when he was born either, but I knew.
You told him.
I told him.
You just went on and told him.
I just went on and told him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Well, what the hell else is going on?
Well.
What's up with it in this crazy world, this wildest country that we live in, with the Rajneeshis and the fucking Tiger Queens and the...
Oh, boy. I mean, it's like a mile a minute up here, you know?
The Bosches, the Daves, the this, the that, the other, the Afterlives.
I mean, I guess what else is going on? Well, we're still sheltering in place, you know?
That's right.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and other people maybe in this particular area, not so much. You know, people are starting to kind of get crazy. They're starting to, well, I mean, we're all kind of going crazy.
Yeah.
But people are, they're getting desperate and they're getting wild and they're just like, I want to do what I want. And
yeah,
it's starting to happen.
I want to go get that COVID.
Yeah. Ain't nobody going to tell me what to do.
Yeah, man, I'm pursuing it. The pursuit of happiness, man, and COVID.
I'm really hedging my bets, you know. I'm really feeling conservative for once in my life.
Wow.
I'm feeling conservative about going out and going wild out, in the masses. I'm like, no, I'm gonna wait and see.
I'm just gonna hang back.
I'm gonna hold them. You gotta know when to hold them, and you gotta know when to fold them.
Right.
And you could do either one. That would be good. Hold or fold, but don't bet.
Don't bet. What is betting in this situation? Going into
just go back to
crowded
normal.
place. That's a bet.
Yeah, I'll take that bet.
Because you're betting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're betting with people's lives or something.
Well,
like
you're
that.
betting against your better judgment or
science,
whatever. Yeah. So I'm getting a little nervous. Okay, about that. It's making me a mite nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you felt bored at all? I think we might have talked about this.
No.
Yeah, me either.
I feel like between the roller coaster of like what's happening with the situation combined,
the Zelda.
Oh, that's really been keeping me busy.
The podcast.
The homeschooling, the working. Yeah. No, I haven't really felt bored yet.
You haven't like started doing like clear puzzles and like.
Well, first of all, I hate doing puzzles.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've like always been one of those weirdos that hates puzzles. My mom, she would always get these puzzles. She'd be like, let's do a puzzle. I'm like, oh.
So you would do it like, because she would make you?
No, she didn't really make me. I mean, I just do it.
You would just do it begrudgingly.
Yeah.
You'd be like, man.
My favorite puzzle was the United
puzzles.
States puzzle because it wasn't shaped like a puzzle. Each piece was shaped like a state. This all made sense to me.
Uh-huh.
Don't chop up a picture into little bits. I don't need that.
So all the leaves should be like their own individual pieces and stuff. Like if it's a, thing of a tree.
That's right. That's
or if
my
it's
kind
just
of
like
puzzle.
a pile of leaves.
Yeah.
Wow, that would be a hard one.
Yeah.
A pile of leaves.
Yeah. How about a pile of dog hair?
Yeah.
That'd be really hard.
That'd be very difficult. Gradients of slight gradients of color. I've learned this at the retreats I've gone to at work. There's a puzzle.
They like to do a puzzle.
It's always done. And it's like usually some custom image or whatever. And I've been to 2, and both of the puzzles have had like really slight gradients of different colors, like in large sections. And it's like 1,000 piece or something like that.
I just don't have the patience for that, dude.
Or more. Maybe it's more. What's a regular hard puzzle?
1,000.
1,000.
Yeah.
But there are like ones that are
Oh,
like
yeah.
1 million.
No. 2,000. Yeah.
That would take so long to do 1 million.
I don't know. I mean, like, I have patience for some stuff, but not that. And I have a hard time with like board games that require a whole lot of tedium, you know?
Yeah.
I'm more of a the game of life type of, game player, or like Kings on the Corner,
Yeah, yeah.
or Slapjack.
Slapjack.
That's my kind of
You
game.
get to, it's physical.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that part.
The game of life is the worst fucking thing.
Oh, you
It's
get
so
to put all your
stupid.
little babies in the car
yay.
and go to college and
And
win $1 million.
absolutely no strategy.
No. It's
No.
all random.
You just go, you're going through this thing and like the first, yeah.
You spin the spinner and you get a baby.
Wow.
You spin the spinner.
So, yeah. How's your, we started a regime.
Yes.
There's been a regime change around these parts.
See?
Whoa. Oh, it's all that pumping iron. You're getting jacked, man. And you can probably tell I've lost like 60
Ounces.
grams.
Yeah.
Mostly water weight, but like that's always the case early on.
Okay, so we did start a new regime. We are trying to exercise more. We're trying to eat better. So how are you feeling? Like, be honest.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Are you feeling better than last week?
Feeling better than last week so
Okay.
far. Yeah.
That's progress, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also feeling better than last week.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry sometimes.
Yeah.
When it's time to eat, I'll be hungry.
Yeah, I think my ass
Just
is
nice.
like 1 millimeter skinnier than
Nice.
last week.
Okay, well, don't let that thing get too skinny.
Oh, no danger.
Don't want you turning into one of these no-ass ladies out there.
Who's a no-ass lady?
I don't know. They're all over the place. Just start looking at people's butts.
Are you talking about celebrities or something? Like, are those no... Like, oh, Gwyneth Paltrow. She's like a no-asser.
I don't know.
Right? Because she's so skinny.
I mean, it's really hard to tell with a celebrity like that. Like, I mean, because every shot you see of them is typically like some sort of like
Doctored up business.
or like, they've spent a lot of time like at least getting ready and looking good and
getting the airbrushing.
practice their ass poses or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sticking out their butt cheek a little bit,
Sure.
or whatever.
Sure. You have to ignore those, and then you have to just look at the paparazzi shots where they're like on the beach and they're like eating a donut or something, and they think nobody's looking at them.
Yeah.
That's more like their real, shape.
Okay. See? Did you hear my snort?
I heard it.
I didn't.
You're like letting loose finally, man. You're like letting your laugh get loose. That's the best. That's like progress.
I'm worried that like I heard somebody do that and then picked it up slowly over the course of 10,000 years.
But why is that bad?
I don't know, but it's like if it's not original, if it's not like a legitimately my affect, then that could be a problem, man. Somebody might call me out. I might get canceled. There's cancel culture out there, man. It might be like cultural appropriation or like what's the
Mimicry?
other one I heard today? Something vulture. Culture vulture?
A culture vulture.
Have you
Oh,
heard
I
about
see.
that?
Oh, I am one.
Oh. You heard it here first, folks. I don't know if it's good or bad.
Well, it's just somebody that's obsessed with celebrities or, trends or, like.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But it does have kind of a negative connotation.
Yeah, it's like you spend your time on fluff.
But I think that's our whole culture. So, for the most part.
100%.
100.
I spent my youth studying fluff. Okay.
That's right.
That is my thesis. It's my PhD is in fluff.
I don't think I'm going to make it with this on.
Uh-oh.
I'm starting to
Would you like some assistance? Oh, you mean like it's summertime? Here, let me do your hair. Okay. How'd you get so, overheated, man? There you go. Now your hair looks good.
I don't know. I started out. Does it look good?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Put a little Twitter poll.
Yeah.
Do we like
that.
do we like the
Do that. You do that.
Do we like Jason better with the hat, overheating, and uncomfortable?
No.
Or better? No?
I voted.
Oh,
okay,
good.
that's the end of it.
Okay, good. We got it. Twitter has spoken.
Yeah.
Our
You got
Twitter
your vote.
of one.
Your one vote.
All right. Good.
So the results are in.
Yeah. So anyway, you're you're perfect now.
I am?
You have great blood pressure.
Oh, well, that's not because of this diet.
Your blood pressure is even the same on both arms.
Now, before everybody freaks out, we already know that, like, if your blood pressure is different each time, you're going to have a heart attack. So, like, we got it. But you have to keep taking your blood pressure because it varies a lot. So we're trying to get an average.
Yeah.
Dr. Robin is in. I only have perfect blood pressure because my blood pressure is extremely low. Sometimes I go to the doctor or the dentist and they take my blood pressure and they'll be like, "Are you okay?"
I wish I had that problem.
Yes, but it does. I mean, it's good in that I guess it's good for your cardiovascular health or whatever, but it's bad in that you can get so tired and so overly fatigued. Like,
I have high blood pressure and I'm so tired and fatigued, dude. Fuck it.
So
Give
I
me
have to
the
drink
low stuff instead.
so much coffee just to stay alive. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, if I don't have my coffee, like, I'm just like,
I'm just thinking now that somebody out there is gonna like diagnose me because I have my blood pressure is different on each arm. It's not like I can take them both simultaneously at the same time to see. By the way, I don't like having my blood pressure taken, and I don't like taking it because I feel like it hurts my arm.
But babe, you're doing it. You're taking it. You're self-inflicting.
And
we're recording the data.
What does that do to my blood pressure? The fact that I'm boiling with rage inside every time I do it, or I'm like, this is my blood pressure rant.
Okay, well, how about this? I have an idea.
Over.
Well, I have an idea. A solution. Would you like to hear it? Okay, here's my solution. All right. I'll dress up in like a Nurse Ratched outfit. Okay. And then I'll take your blood pressure.
Okay.
Okay, And
but it's still with the same machine, the same device.
Oh yeah, but I'll distract you.
With boobs or something?
Yeah, like with those disgusting white thigh-high stockings. And a garter belt.
That will be very distracting.
And I'll be like, like lifting up my little like Nurse Ratched skirt, and I'll just be like, push the button, like weren't looking, and get your blood pressure, and you won't even know what happened.
I won't even feel the death squeeze on my arm.
Did you know? This is a fun fact. When I was in the hospital and I was on, I had early labor, with Morgan. They had a blood pressure cuff that was strapped to my arm, and it would go off every 20 minutes in my sleep. In the day, 24 hours a day, that thing went off every 20 minutes. I learned how to sleep through it, man. Yeah, and then somebody come in and take my blood every hour. It was a nice little rotation. I'd be asleep. Somebody would come in, just not even wake me up, just poke me, take my blood. Then the blood pressure machine would go off.
No, it sounds wonderful.
It was really
great. I think
amazing.
That's a new fucking spa treatment they're coming out with. Or whatever.
Well, I think you should do it.
One of the most expensive and exclusive spas around, especially now.
I think you should try it. It will cure you of this affliction. Just do it 1,000 times. And then all of a sudden you just don't worry about it anymore.
I just don't like the squeeze, man. I don't like how that feels.
Well, maybe somebody should invent a blood pressure machine that doesn't squeeze.
I think you have to like stick something into your blood or something.
I thought you were going to say your butt.
Take your butt blood pressure. Mine's high. And
Yeah,
my butt is high as fuck on the blood pressure, man.
Yeah, it is. Okay, well, check back next week. Maybe you'll have some more positive results.
Okay. So what the fuck is this episode about anyway? What are we talking about, man? What are we doing here?
Dude, we're adding to our mixtape.
Okay.
Hello. Don't you know?
Are we going to get into it?
Let's get into it.
Okay. Is this where people stop being polite and start getting real?
This is it, man.
Because I feel like I just stopped being polite just there.
Just now? I mean, I think you stopped being polite a long time ago.
Okay. I can be polite when I need to be.
I know. I mean, when you need to be. Yeah, that's it. So, like, our new song that we're adding to our mixtape.
Yeah.
Picture the tape in the tape deck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like waiting for that song to come on the radio so you can record it on your tape. You're gonna make the ultimate mixtape.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we're doing here.
Well, yeah, but it's like the COVID-19 mixtape.
That's right.
19
songs. Tracks. Dedicated.
We're going to be fucked if it lasts 20 weeks.
We've only signed up for 19, so that's all you
We
get.
just end it there.
That's right.
Yeah, okay. Well, that makes sense. I think by that time, we're going to be really fucking tired of this.
We'll have to move on to a new theme.
Yeah, this theme and sheltering in place and whatever else is going on.
Oh, absolutely. It will be on to the next, man.
I just thought about when that's over.
Yeah.
Once we have, a vaccine that works and like everybody can get tested all the time and stuff like that. And like, I just pictured like running through a meadow, like a cheesy running through a meadow towards somebody and they're running toward you, obviously.
Oh,
you're running toward
somebody.
me. I didn't picture the other person, okay?
Like you're in a shampoo commercial, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Shampoo or like Chevrolet or something.
Summer's Eve.
What are the I almost did it there. One of the ones my Screechlet, no, but the real ones.
Like the medication
stuff for your plaque psoriasis and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. I try to forget. Well, now we can go run through a meadow at any time, whether
I know
the shelter in place is happening or not. Are you talking about running into a crowd of people that are in the meadow or something?
Maybe we're in a crowd and we're all running into the meadow because we're so excited.
Running like a race or something.
Yeah, and we're just like touching each other and stuff.
Hugging,
like there's sweat flying everywhere.
Hands.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I like the sound of that as long as that's, yeah. I probably wouldn't even do that before Corona, to be honest with you. I really have a thing about strangers touching me.
Yeah, you got that out of your system at the concerts.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it still makes me mad, but yeah.
So anyway, yeah, this is number 9 on the COVID-19 mixtape.
Yep.
And what did we choose for this week's main theme and, whatever
our
musical
track.
Selection, our track.
Our new track.
The new track.
So we chose Garbage, Not My Idea. We thought that would be appropriate since
this isn't most people's idea of a good time.
Right. Yeah, I can't really say it's anybody's really idea of a good time. I don't think,
Right.
But
yeah, well, I mean, especially like for the people out there who've gotten sick.
Oh, that's not a good time.
That's like putting it very lightly, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, putting it a little too lightly.
Probably you're gonna feel like you had a really good time when it's over because you survived. I mean,
Yeah.
So, yeah, but yeah. So I think we both can say that we love Garbage, right? I mean, not garbage that goes in the trash can, but Garbage the band, right?
Yeah.
And like that's been sort of a constant thing that we can always agree on that we like, which is kind of rare.
Yeah, we don't agree on all that
we
stuff.
Do not.
The music, the shows, stuff like that. There are some things that you've brought me to Kicking and Screaming that I ended up liking, and vice versa.
Yeah, true.
Like Dave.
I didn't go to that Kicking and Screaming, man. Come on. But okay, I don't like.
It was very low grade Kicking and Screaming.
I don't like The Simpsons. I'm weird like that. You know what I mean?
And I haven't tried to make you do that.
No.
Yeah.
But
I know when to hold them and when to fold them.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is off their '95 album that was full of good songs. I feel like that album doesn't really have a bad track per se. Where some of their other albums do.
Yeah.
The
later ones definitely do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one, when my friend Josh played it for me the first time, I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. I think I had heard Stupid Girl, the big single. Was that the first one? Or whatever. And that was okay. That was pretty good. But then I don't know, the album just starts off and it's just awesome.
It still holds up. It still sounds really good.
Yeah, new sounds. Butch Vig is in the band and super producer or whatever.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like the lead singer, she just kind of came out of nowhere, in my opinion. Like I'd never heard anything about her before.
Yeah.
But it was great. It was like although I didn't love the Stupid Girl music video. I remember being kind of put off by that for some reason.
What was it? Was it like a
it was,
ripoff of the Madonna Rain video?
No.
Was there? Oh no, I'm only happy when it rains. Right?
Oh, you're funny.
Was there like an umbrella and shit in there? And somebody staring through a window?
No. No. This video was like, well, they actually didn't make a video for the song that we picked, but for the title track thing, Stupid Girl, it was like a 9 Inch Nails music video, you know, but like but with this girl who's
with
sort
more
of
color.
Sort of like a to me she was like a British sort of like pop punk Spice Girl, but that was like more edgy. So at first I was like, I don't think so. Like I wasn't into it. I was like, this is some kind of a gimmick.
Yeah.
You know, this is like Spice Girls, but like grunge or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I finally listened to the album and I was like, no, it was actually good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it really surprised me. I didn't think I would be into something like that.
Yeah.
And so that, yeah.
Because it's very glamorous sounding and it's kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, it wouldn't be necessarily something that you would pick. It's kind of like luxurious or something.
Luxurious. Huh, weird.
Luxurious and like a posh. I guess if you're thinking about British stuff, it's sort of posh in a way because it's got all the techno beats. Like it's got the like house music, which feels kind of, you know, a little posh to me.
Interesting.
It's not straight up grunge. Like it's electronica sort of.
Yeah, that's not at all how I would think about it or describe it.
Well, how would you describe it?
Not posh, but definitely like the electronic sounds and stuff, and some of that yeah, sort of like almost bordering on industrial,
right?
Like sounds.
Yeah,
I guess that's what I would say, but not posh.
But to me, it's like, but again, I'm always like thinking about clothes, right? Where like you're not, but like if I was like going, if I listen to this music, what am I thinking about? I'm thinking about like velvet, you know, like mini skirts and, you know, little schoolgirl sweaters and, you know, stuff like that. It's just like, it seems a little bit elevated, but I think that's just the British part.
Oh, okay. Just because she's British.
Yeah.
Huh.
And the band is, I think the band's British, right? Except for
I don't
Butch.
know about the other guys, the other two guys, but Butch Vig is a US&A person.
Yeah. So this, I think I really didn't listen to this album until after we met. And I think like I had just heard the singles and then you and Josh were into it. And so we listened to it quite a bit.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh yeah, this is good.
Uh-huh.
A little begrudgingly, I have to say, you know, how this is how this works, you know? It's like if you don't think about it first, then you're lame.
Right. And then if it's undeniably good, then you're like, okay, I guess I have to give it up.
Yeah, exactly. You can't just like keep up the rebellion, right?
Yeah. So yeah, we were, you know, kind of thinking like we would love to put a garbage song in here because we like them. And you know, you had the idea to check this one out, and we checked out the lyrics and stuff like that a few nights ago. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is interesting. This is like okay, this is about like a girl who's trying to get this guy's attention or something like that, and she's kind of being rejected or something, but she's going to show him in some way.
Yeah.
I don't know what the song is actually about, and so then I was like, okay, well, so this sort of makes me think of some of those podcasts or situations I've heard about, listened to people talk about recently, where like a couple is having trouble or whatever, but they're sheltering in place together.
They're stuck together.
So they're sort of stuck.
Yeah.
They're not only like maybe stuck in a lease, but in a relationship that neither of them or one of them doesn't dig, you know?
Right.
And they can't really, they
can't
don't
get
think
away
they can
from
do
it.
anything about it.
Yeah.
So it kind of made me think of that. And then I was like, no, wait, the protagonist, the main character in this song is the coronavirus, is COVID-19.
Yeah. I think so too. I think it works in that way, actually, because Like where she says, you know, you thought I was a little girl, you thought I was a little mouse,
Yeah.
but now I'm out here burning down your house, you know, and all this.
Yeah.
I mean, it is kind of like I think it's a song about being underestimated, like you said, and being taken for granted,
Mm-hmm.
and then also just someone making assumptions about what you want.
Yeah.
And then just kind of proving them wrong. Like,
yeah.
but it could also be about survival, you
stick
know?
it to you, man.
Yeah.
So who's saying
Excuse you.
burp? Like fucking Rick and Morty over here.
What a lush, huh?
Uncle Rick. 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 What was I gonna say?
Oh, squirrel.
Don't you remember my thoughts?
No, I've tried. Gosh, I've tried.
God damn it.
I've really tried.
Yeah, I forget.
Okay, well, so how about your personal experience with this song? Like, do you have any memories from like listening to this and being like, yeah, this is totally my life?
Yeah, it seems like during that time frame, I was going through a fairly angsty period where I was like, nothing's ever going to fucking work out, man. I'm never going to get like a girlfriend. I'm never going to have sex. I'm never going to do all this cool shit. Like, this is lame. Like,
Yeah,
life sucks,
life
you know?
sucks. Yeah.
Or whatever. So it kind of like, it was sort of like an anthem for me, you know? This is not my idea of a good time. So, like, you know, I wouldn't pay attention to any of the other lyrics.
Right, just
and
the
understand
chorus.
or think about what it might actually be talking about.
Right.
But it's like, this is not my idea of a good time. I just remember what I was going to ask you.
Okay. Shoot.
Yeah, boy, are you listeners
Aren't you
lucky
guys-
here.
Aren't you guys?
Oh my God, I forgot it again.
Yeah, right. What? Say it. Did you seriously forget it again, or was that a joke?
I had it and then it went
Oh
away
my
again.
God. I think you have corona.
I've got Alzheimer's or something. Okay, so for those keeping score at home, different blood pressure, high blood pressure,
Yeah.
obesity,
Oh my gosh.
different blood pressure on each arm,
Okay.
tired
Uh-huh.
and lethargic,
Yeah.
prone to depression,
Uh-huh.
and what was the last one, the most recent one? Just
Most
now?
recent?
Oh, I'm forgetful. I forget stuff. I have dementia, early onset.
Oh, and you also have acid reflux.
Acid
and,
reflux.
hiatal hernia.
Yeah.
And celiac disease.
Celiac disease. So, till death do us part.
Demons out.
Babe,
Yeah, well,
I need Dr. Robin.
I am going to make sure that you become very old.
Yeah, man. Put my robot stomach in there.
And you're going to have a long white beard whether you like it or not. Okay? That's the end of it.
It's going to be so scratchy on the microphone.
I'm going to heal you. Heal! Heal! Okay, so like when I hear this song, I can only think about one thing, which is being in the band with you and Josh and hating your guts and thinking to myself, boy, this isn't my idea of a good time.
Yeah.
When I signed up to be in this band, which I obviously inserted myself without being asked, this was not what I was thinking I would be doing. Sitting in a hot garage, working on songs I don't like for 6 hours a day.
Having assholes like say mean shit to you.
And like working on it super hard and being criticized and you know what I mean, like for my lack of perfection. I mean, so yeah.
I can't imagine why you didn't think that was a good time.
I had a lot of
That
resentment.
makes no sense to me.
And that whole like burning down your house bit was like, yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it right now. I'm thinking about it while I'm playing this bass line. Thinking about it while I'm taking a break. Like I'm thinking about like fucking you up. Yeah. So
physical like harm. You're thinking about how you're
I was like working it out. Yeah, because it was not good. Of course,
that sounds very unhealthy.
It was extremely unhealthy. But the stupid thing is that I could have just like walked away.
Yeah, you could have just been like, "Hey,
at any moment,
I'm not doing this anymore."
And I just could have ended the whole situation. So it was silly. It was all self-inflicted.
Yeah.
But,
as many of these things are, if you really think about it.
But I couldn't let it go. You know.
Oh yeah. So if it is about the coronavirus,
yeah,
and the virus is the protagonist.
Yeah.
Who's saying this is not my idea of a good time? Who is saying it? Is it the virus?
No.
So
No, it's the
people?
victim.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, like, this to me is like more about not someone that actually has the virus and is like dealing with being sick.
yeah.
It's more, this is more about in relation to just the situation, like having to stay home, change everything that you do, sanitize all your groceries, wonder if, like, will the economy continue? I mean, if I do get sick, can I go to the hospital? I mean, they're just like, right, all these things that we're all just kind of like going, it's causing a lot of paranoia.
Yeah.
And I think living that way is just like, when you think about, I'm going to go out and have a good time, you're like, I'm going to go to the club. I'm going to go to a restaurant. I'm going to go to the movies. I'm going to go to a concert. I'm going to, right? Like, that's my idea of a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not doing that.
We're not doing any of that.
We're not doing that. And we're not going to do it for like God knows how long. At least not the same.
Probably for like another week at least.
In a week. I think in a week, everything will be fine. Don't you?
Pretty much.
I think in a week, everything's going to be back to normal.
Yeah, the song's interesting too because like it has this like little bouncy like do 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 do
Yeah.
thing, and I was thinking about that like as I was listening to it the other night, I was like, she's doing that. It's got this bouncy little like melodic part before each verse, but like she's singing it in such a way as to where like her vocal inflection doesn't match the music, like because she sounds all bored.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, it's like flat.
Right?
Right.
I thought that was interesting. I hadn't noticed that really or thought about it before. But
and I think that's also like the kind of like, I'm a little girl, I'm just skipping along the path.
That seems like it would be more joyful. This is like this to me is like,
it's sarcastic.
A person who okay. It's sarcastic. Huh, that's another interesting thing.
Yeah, I think that's her tone is like, like I gotta make this, like I'm a girl singer. So like if I'm singing about a relationship, like it has to be all like, upbeat and poppy.
Yeah.
But instead it's grungy.
It's very grunge.
Don't you feel like grunge was built for times like this? In a way?
Yeah, kind of. It's like, you don't, I definitely can't listen to it all the time or something.
No.
But
I'm not saying that.
But yeah, it definitely, well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just different because like we're 90s kids, like we came of age and like became aware of like, whatever music in that way during that decade, which is why almost every song on this playlist
that's what I'm saying.
Has been like from the 90s so
it's
far.
A grunge,
I'm pretty sure.
This is a grunge playlist, like pretty much so far, right?
Yeah. Except for like Billy Idol.
I mean, it's like the precursor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. So kind of punky.
Yeah,
pumpy.
punky rock. Yeah, but I feel like if you think about Nirvana or something, which is like what grunge is, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all about
that Butch Vig produced.
Yeah, that's all about not having a good time, right? And it's just like there is nothing for me. This is all a joke. Like I feel like that's kind of like what grunge was all about. It's like, I'm not buying into your plan here. Joke's over. Like, let's talk about what it really is. And that's all this like depression and anxiety and like doom and gloom and like, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not really all about that necessarily, but I am a sarcastic person. I'm a little bit of a Daria,
Yeah, I guess it is a sick, sad world out there, as they say.
Yeah, I think that's kind of accurate.
I don't know. I think it's, I think I'm a little more hopeful than that, but it is fun to kind of put that on sometimes and just be like, yeah, fuck this, man. Yeah.
I'm glad you're more hopeful, though.
Listen to your Pearl Jam and stuff.
I don't think Pearl Jam's gonna make those playlists. Actually,
No.
no.
Okay.
And Nirvana's not either.
Okay. Well, don't give too much away.
Just is what I'm thinking.
That's just what I'm thinking.
Okay, that's just like some notes.
Okay. Good. Well, we got them on record now, so that's good.
Okay, so I like your hopefulness. Like,
Yeah.
what when you think about being hopeful, what does that look like to you? Like, what's the hope?
I guess probably the hope now is that I get like discovered, man. You know?
Man. Yeah.
I turn into a gigantic star, right?
Oh,
And you do too, probably.
probably. How dare you?
No, I don't know. I'm just hopeful that I don't know. It's just like fun to do stuff. So I don't know if I'm hoping for like a ton of like particular things, but like I'd like to have a steak tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
Would that be cool?
I hope I have a steak tomorrow too. That sounds good.
That way you wouldn't need to take quite so much iron, maybe.
Yeah, you keep me alive, for like one more day. Like have a steak, No, I'm with you. Like I think maybe it's not obvious, but I think I'm a pretty hopeful person. Like I think about the future.
Yeah.
It's not all doom and gloom.
It's just tough when you sometimes like you feel like I know that you run into this sometimes where you have to be the person who's like, that's probably not going to work out and doing it that way or whatever.
The axe man.
You kind of have to like give it to people straight often.
I do.
Many things that you do.
I have to burst bubbles, I do. Yeah.
And, that's not always like the most popular like thing
it's not the most popular.
that people love to encounter all the time.
No.
But it is necessary. And like usually like people who people who like we think are interesting have like done all kinds of shit like that where they're just like, no, I don't do it that way. I do it this way.
Yeah.
Like they're making choices and decisions and stuff like that. And like kind of, being willing to be like, no, that's the wrong way to do this. This is the way I'm going to do it.
Well, you have to remember who my heroes are,
Yeah. Let's see. Tom Clancy, Tom Cruise,
No.
Tom Ford.
Oh, yes.
Okay. I got one.
You got
I'm one for
one.
3.
You got one.
Tom Berenger.
No.
No. Tommy Hilfiger.
No.
Is that a person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a person?
I thought maybe they made up like a fictionalized, like it's a concept,
Like Calvin Klein is a concept, but
Yeah.
he was a person.
Well, I know, but that's the thing. I think, well, maybe we shouldn't talk about this on air right now, but maybe this is like the thing for your fashion label.
Oh.
It's like you come up with a fictional person who it's about or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I
You know what I
already
mean?
have an alter ego that,
Yeah.
I could use.
Yeah.
I can
Mhm.
always pull that out. At any
Damn,
time.
dude. We got
Anytime.
just fucking kicking out those
Yeah.
billion-dollar ideas one
Oh.
after another, and the burps.
And the band, my Golden Girls band, that's
Yeah.
truly at least $50 idea.
That is a rocket ship to the moon right there,
That's
man.
at least one free drink.
Yeah.
Kind of an idea,
For
what I mean?
sure.
Yeah.
That's such a slow burn, and you're only going to be able to do one gig ever.
Oh, but
'Cause then
no
people
one will
will
be
be
allowed
onto
to
it.
film it.
Oh.
And then we'll go to the next place, and it'll be a big surprise.
Oh,
see?
okay. And you're playing like Caesar's Palace or something
Oh,
like that?
absolutely.
You're doing like it couldn't be a residency. Well, I guess it could. That'd be probably ideal for it. You should do like a residency at a casino in Las Vegas for millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. If you can. If you can work that out.
You know what?
That'd be great.
That would mean that all my dreams came true. I got to be in a rock band, and I made $1 million, and people liked it.
Yeah. And you traveled down that road and back again.
But my heart is true because you're a pal and a confidant.
Yeah. Da, da, da.
Just wait. I'm gonna start working on that bass line this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna make you get your bass out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. I need to do a little tuning up on that.
Yeah. Do.
Put some new strings on it.
Oh, you don't need to do that.
So I can play all my fucking Seinfeld licks, you know?
Yeah. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for your Seinfeld licks. Any second now.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you can put that in the next hot track.
Oh.
Your little bass line. You know?
Jesus Christ.
What, is that too much pressure?
Some popping and slapping.
Oh, yeah.
Victor Wooten
I
style.
love
man.
that kind of like really cheesy, you know, kind of like, you have like a bass that has like 8 strings on it and all that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. You gotta
Love that.
You gotta have 8 strings on your bass.
Yeah. Oh,
For sure.
yeah. That's my jam.
Well, this feels like, I know that last week we said that was probably the best episode we've ever done. I think, actually, this week has topped it. And it's number 50, and it's number 9. And,
And you do the math.
You do the math. Yeah, that's 59, baby.
And
that's 509.
And babe, will you leave a review because this was your favorite episode?
Rate and review.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't ask people to do that, but I mean, I guess it'd be cool.
As long as your ratings don't suck.
Yeah, give us like really good ratings because we're so fucking hilarious, and we consistently do the show, and we consistently do
We
consistently
do
do
true.
it better each time. It gets funnier and funnier and better and more interesting.
I mean, look how
we
good
sit here and we talk about
look how good the light
bullshit.
Look how good the light is now.
I mean,
okay, that's for your viewing pleasure.
Yeah, we are camera ready.
Yeah.
At
finally.
all times.
It's only taken us 50 episodes, okay? But I think we're finally ready. What do you think?
I think so. babe.
All right.
Well, babe, thank you for being a friend.
You know it, man.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
It is. And I love you, babe.
Love you too.